Alright ladies, how do you handle a man who ignores you? Well, if you clicked on this video looking for that answer, I want you to stop for a second and think about your mindset right now. A man is ignoring me. What does that really mean? It means that you want his attention, because otherwise you wouldn't say he's ignoring me. You would say he's wasting my time, or you would say he's not on my level. But instead, you're labeling his silence as something that is deeply affecting you. And maybe this has happened to you before, or you're going through it right now, but even if it feels like it matters, the moment that you start chasing that attention and validation from someone, you lose your center and you start placing your energy outside of your body. You're trying to grab instead of trying to embrace. My name is Ismile Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and in this video, I want to help you understand some of the deeper patterns that create this exact situation with men, where he ignores you and your mind cannot stop spinning, trying to figure out what's the right thing to do. By the end of these lessons, you'll understand exactly how to stop falling into this dynamic. And if you want even more clarity around a man's mixed signals, I have a powerful free guide in the pinned comment below that will completely open your eyes to how to read a man's words and actions. Okay, so let's begin. Number 1, you became the pursuer. So for our first point, I'm not going to explain why you should let a man pursue you. I'm sure that you went online and you saw all these videos and already understand the basics of it. But the detail that most women miss is that pursuing isn't just about who sends the first text. It's also about where your energy is focused. If you're constantly thinking about him, checking if he's online, spending 30 minutes analyzing what to message him, you are energetically pursuing him. So even silence can be a way of pursuing when your mind is completely fixated on him. The masculine is always going to pull away when the feminine energy starts doing his job for him. Think of it like this. Imagine that you and him walk into a dining place, and you rush ahead, you open the door, and then you tell him, hey, can you hold it for me? So yes, he's technically holding the door for you, but you didn't give him the chance to take the initiative in the first place. Now, like I said, I'm sure that you understand a lot of these concepts, but you still do them in subtle ways, and I have the perfect example for you. I'm going to show you some messages from one of my clients who's been working with me for a few months, and even then, she still falls into these patterns unconsciously. So pay attention, because many of you might be doing the same without even noticing. Okay, so she was messaging this man on a dating app, and they were going back and forth, and then he finally made the move. He asked her, are you available for a call one night this week? And then she replied, yes, let's do it, let's connect one night this week. Thursday or Friday it would work. And now this is where it gets tricky. He said, great, let me know as we get closer. And she responded, sounds great, I will. So now what happens is that she's the one pursuing, because he said, let me know when we get closer. And she agreed to it. If you say that you're free Thursday or Friday, he should be the one reaching out. He should put it on his schedule or whatever. You don't agree to that, because the moment that you agree, you start being taken for granted. Again, you're not letting him take the initiative. And you ladies do so many things like this in your texting and the way that you speak, that you're not letting him, be in the driver's seat. You take the wheel, and now he doesn't feel motivated to pursue you. Number 2, his needs changed. Quite often, a man is ignoring you not because of something that you did. He's ignoring you because his needs have changed. A man who connects with you only to satisfy a need is more likely to disappear the moment that that need evolves, gets fulfilled, or shifts. To understand this, I want you to look at 2 fundamental types of connections: a needs-based relationship and a share-based relationship. In a needs-based relationship, a man is with you because you're giving him something that he feels is missing. It's built on what he receives, not on what he's building with you. And here's an example. Imagine that a man is going through a stressful point in his life. Maybe he's lacking confidence or direction, maybe he's still healing from a breakup, or maybe he's simply feeling lonely. And then you show up and he starts receiving warmth, validation, intimacy, things that he desperately needed at that moment. And because you filled a void, he feels like it's love. But later, as he comes out of that season in his life, as he keeps growing, maybe becoming more confident, more successful, and he gains access to new experiences, that need that originally connected him to you may no longer exist. And when that need disappears, many guys begin craving something new. Furthermore, you can also find, some of those guys who appear to have their life well put together. They have a stable job, good lifestyle, confidence, success. But even men who look stable can still choose you for the wrong reasons. Some will pursue you because you make them look good. You boost their image because having you in their arm feeds their ego, not their heart. And these men are not emotionally empty. They're just using you as a prize, an accomplishment, a symbol that they're winning a life. But then there is a completely different type of man, a man who is truly put together on the inside, not just the outside. He knows who he is emotionally grounded, and his life doesn't need filling, it needs complementing. He's not looking for someone to soothe his wounds or decorate his image. He's looking for someone to build with him. And when you show up, he says, beautiful, with what you bring, we can create something better together. And that is a share-based relationship. He's not with you to satisfy a need. He's with you because your energies align, amplify each other, and create something neither one of you could do alone. And final, number 3, sadness is not care. One emotion in men that confuses many women is sadness, and let me explain. If you decide to end a one-sided relationship or a situationship with someone and then you see that they're sad about it, that is expected. But the reaction that I usually get from many of you is that you tell me, but Ismail, look, like he cares about me because he's sad that I left. Well, have you ever seen a little boy when they take his toy away? Of course that he's going to be sad. You just cut off his supply. Because if he truly wanted to be with you, his main focus wouldn't be sadness. It would be showing up consistently, making you feel like a priority, not just being melancholic that he no longer has access to you. Because like I always try to teach you, a man who is attracted to you is not the same as a man who is devoted to you. I know many of you ladies often confuse these two, but the thing is that attraction only shows that he desires you, which is, obviously essential, but we can desire multiple people at the same time. The question is, does he feel that you bring out the best in him? Does he find joy in making you feel safe and loved? And this is how you can think about it. Attraction means I want this woman for myself, while devotion means I want to give this woman the best of me. Alright ladies, so to end this video, I want to mention one last point. And that is that when a man ignores you, the worst thing that you can do is to let your energy spill outside of your body. You're focusing on his silence, his distance, his inconsistency. Yes, you can try to understand him, but you must also understand your reaction to him. Stop seeing his silence as a threat and start seeing it as information. Information about where he is emotionally and where you might be abandoning yourself, which is often the moment that you need to learn how to detach. And if you want to learn more about detachment, I have a video here on my channel, which is actually one of my favorite ones, and it's titled How to Stop Chasing Men and Master Detachment. I'm going to leave the link somewhere up here so you can check it out. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and remember that for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.